What's cracking, guys? Our Lord and Savior Gaben has come through for us all, and the animated is. You guys all remember when I said Steam was about to ban a bunch of anime games in 2 weeks? Well, turns out they sided with us. That's right, our Honey Pop, our freaking Nekos, any sort of booby visual novel or fan service tatas, they're here to stay for good. And now we all deserve a victory dance? Victory dancing, let's go! But that's not really the reason I wanted to make this video today. It's mainly due to the fact of the hilarious and stupid outcry that some game journalists and other media and people that have been doing in response to all of this. But before I begin all to this, at least allow me to read the summary or most important bits of what Steam had stated in their blog post about the whole situation. So we ended up going back to one of the principles in the forefront of our minds when we started Steam, and more recently as we worked on Steam Direct to open up the Steam store to many more developers. Valve shouldn't be the ones deciding this. If you're a player, we shouldn't be choosing for you what content you can or can't buy. If you're a developer, we shouldn't be choosing what content you're allowed to create. Those choices should be yours to make. Our role should be to provide systems and tools to support your efforts to make these choices for yourself and to help you do it in a way that makes you feel comfortable. And the most important thing is the little short thing after this. With that principle in mind, we've decided that the right approach is to allow everything onto the Steam store, except for things that we decide are illegal or straight up trolling. Taking this approach allows us to focus less on trying to police what should be on Steam and more on building those tools to give people control over what kinds of contents they see. And by far, I think my favorite bit to just rub it in all those whiny little babies has to be this part right here. So what does this mean? It means that the Steam store is going to contain something that you hate and don't think should exist. Unless you don't have any opinions, that's guaranteed to happen. But you're also going to see something on the Steam store you believe should be there, and some other people will hate it and want not it to exist. Basically, Steam is saying, guess what, you little freaking baby boys? You little guys that want to crap your pants about everything. You know what? People have opinions. Things are going to offend you. Big freaking deal. Just grow up and be an adult about it and just let people enjoy the things that they want to enjoy. Okay, now let's move on to what people have been getting their knickers in a twist all about it. People have just been over freaking reacting to this. Probably the original people that wanted to ban the booby games in the first place for whatever purpose. There's one article here that says Valve's new content policy is a gutless attempt to dodge responsibility. Company's willingness to profit by selling racist, sexist, misogynistic games speaks volumes about its values. Jesus Christ, if I was a YouTuber, I would be using that to clickbait the out of this. I thought I had really good clickbait tiles, but man, I gotta get on this person's level. I mean, we all know that the Steam store is filled with racist, misogynistic, and sexist, and all sorts of deprived games here. Beat Saber, how horrible! Forts, Tooth and Tail, The Forest. Oh my gosh! I mean, just looking at all their top sellers here, these are all just terrible games. Every single one of them. So sexist, Raft, where you kill a shark. How horrible! I like how it even has this little bit on the side here. There is nothing so racist, sexist, misogynistic, or reprehensible that Valve will step in and say, you know, maybe we shouldn't be helping these people spread their message and profiting from the process. Like, what games are you even talking about? Are you talking about my Necopara? The one where it has cat girls selling bakery stuff to make you fat? I don't know. Is that misogynistic? The one thing that this guy is stating as an example was an active school shooter game which was actually removed from Steam, and then they banned the developer. Likely under the new policy of a troll game that they have going on there, and that they are enforcing. But at least one of the stuff that it was referring to was this game right here called AIDS Simulator here. Welcome to Africa, you've got HIV, now you're mad and want to kill all Africans that gave you AIDS as revenge. AIDS Sim was a very short first-person shooter game with boring gameplay, bad graphics, and generic assets. The same guy has done a bunch of games such as ISIS Simulator, Suicide Simulator, Black Screen Simulator, Glitch Simulator OST, and Asset Flip Simulator. It just seems to be a troll of a game dev company. And just looking at the scores of all this, it looks like nobody cares to buy any of this or actually support it in any sort of way. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Steam is full of garbage games like this crap right here. There's no hiding it. But the fact that you think people actually celebrate it and that this stuff actually does well is laughable. People get this just for the memes of it. Hence, there's even a tag, memes and comedy. Are these games gonna cause a national problem and scar your children for life? No way in heck. Are you actually joking? If you looking at those games, actually looking at the videos, you can tell it's made by a cheaply done engine and it's the stupidest stuff you've ever seen. If you get offended by even the stupidest of meme garbage like this, what are you doing? It's also kind of funny how the same website then posted another article on the same subject, but by a different author. Basically, it's saying the itch.io developer here is saying that the Valve is ridiculous and out of touch. Like, okay? Has the itch.io developers and person actually seen what is in their store? They got more trash on their store than probably freaking Steam does. Mainly because they don't really have a filter, they just accept everything. Like this game called Dangly Dangly Pickpocket here. Something you've seen out of an Atari game. Or something called Cultist Simulator. Oh no! People are gonna be cultists and they're gonna start a cult. Oh no! This one's even trying to rip off Bomberman here. That's a copyright product. Like what? Is that legal? Oh look, there's a game called Throw Up Simulator. Oh boy! itch.io, you're doing such a good job there, aren't you, big guy? What's this? Mario Pissing DX, where they use a copyright Mario character and he's pissing. Oh boy, this store, so much better. Oh, what's this? Aroused Arcanine. Oh, I want to play a game about an aroused Pokemon. Oh, itch.io, you're the best. Can't wait to play my games on the best video game platform. Honestly, I don't care about these games existing. I know most of them are for the memes or just random people wanting to make games just for the lols of it, honestly. Like, it shouldn't bother anyone. They're just games. Like, these people don't know how to separate real life and video games. You see, these two are not the same thing. Wow, game journalist, holy shit. There's even one game journalist here saying, given that Steam has previously been overwhelmed by Nazi groups, a gambling epidemic, and tons of scams, it's kind of amazing to me that I decided on even less moderation. Steam, Kotaku, ooh. Okay, the gambling epidemic of the CSGO sites there, well, let's just say that's kind of gonna be around forever because of loot boxes. Loot boxes are pretty much an acceptable form of business now. And yes, I do believe it is also gambling, but I guess it's acceptable gambling because people support and love it so much, even though I f***ing hate it. And as for the scams, they pretty much got rid of every sort of scummy scam person trying to get you on Steam. And how is that? With their refund policy. That is extraordinarily lenient. Basically, you can refund pretty much any game that you've played under 2 hours. And if you've played more than 2 hours, well, guess what? You could probably still refund it if it's a scam and a bullcrap game. But this Nazi group stuff here? You guys remember any Nazis on Steam? Yo, you guys all remember in Rocket League where we were hailing Hitler as we scored a goal? What? I mean, I see all sorts of Nazi games here, but most of them are about killing Nazis. Which I guess is the acceptable form of things to do to Nazis. And now we go to Polygon here, where they have an article saying Valve gives up on responsibility. Anything goes, as long as you give Valve a cut. Yeah, they only just want money. Just think all this started just because we all just wanted to have our nice anime movies, man. What's going on with this world? There's also no stated mechanisms with which Valve will find games that are illegal or trolling. Why pay to do something yourself when you can just tell the audience it's their job or responsibility to do it for you? That's right, guys. I don't have enough responsibility for myself to tell what is appropriate. I need other people telling me what is appropriate for me to play. Do you expect me to discipline my children or age gate them myself to the content that they see on Steam? No! You think I should be responsible for my own children? What? I mean, I'm like my Mario, okay? I like my Nintendo games that are easy for everyone, but sometimes I just want to play a fun shooter. You know, I want to shoot stuff. Aliens, bugs, even sometimes other humans in a game and wacky modes, maybe like Fortnite or PUBG. Does this make Noble a psychopath? No. I'm just the man that likes anime titties. I mean, there's even tweets that go on here. Like, say, banning games that are literal hate speech might upset hateful assholes, so we're not going to moderate anything and leave it to vulnerable populations to screen that shit post exposure. What? I don't know about you, but when's the last time you've had any Steam recommending games post you, like, hate speech stuff? What's that, never? Okay, cool. I mean, basically every single post I'm seeing that speaks out against this is them just saying, oh, Valve just wants to make more money. That, and also just like, oh, but what about all those garbage shovelware games that are everywhere? Well, when you have a platform that is made literally for indie developers to thrive on, you're going to get shovelware. But Steam has taken so many actions to help get the good games where they need to be and push all the garbage aside. Usually when you look up games in the search bar, it shows all the highest rated games by the users up top, and then all the garbage way down at the bottom. That on this new and trending tab here shows you all the good stuff that you would probably want to purchase. Oh, and look at the special tabs. It has all the highest rating and good games right at the frickin' top. Anyway, I'm just proud to say that, you know, anime titties aren't hurting anybody. Good job on you, Gabe, for taking a stance for the gamers and the people that actually do game and care about the gaming community. I am pretty capable of telling for myself what games I want to play and what games are absolute garbage. It is not a difficult decision, nor hard. I don't know, I'm just glad that we don't need to censor games or developers or other things just because, you know, they may be offensive. Oh no. Because once we start doing that, that roller coaster ride is straight downhill and it's only gonna get worse. Gamers know how to separate video games and reality apart, and I feel like it's time the rest of the world needs to know how to do that too. So anyway, celebrate today with everyone here. Hope you guys were amused by this. I felt I had to speak out a little bit more for you guys and just congratulate every single one of you guys for believing in the anime titties and standing up for what needed to be stood up for in their time of need. You guys are all awesome, and I hope to see all you beautiful sons of guns again next time.
You crazy mother.